One would expect the faction of Emerson Mnangagwa at this stage to be united, especially against the other faction, that is of retired General Chiwenga. But it appears the faction of Emerson Mnangagwa would never see peace, or would never experience peace. There is a co-option of Paul Tempter Tungwarara, particularly in the Midlands province, and this co-option by the Manicaland, sorry, not Midlands, rather Manicaland province, please get it right, by the Manicaland province. And it appears Tagwirei is not happy about that. And Tagwirei appears to be a force these days in Zanu-PF. He appears to be actually stepping into the shoes of Emerson Mnangagwa. I remember at one point Tungwarara in Bulawayo saying he was sent by Tagwirei, and one wonders who is Tagwirei to send Tungwarara to a rally in Bulawayo. That's a mind-boggling question. That shows you how big-headed Mnangagwa Tagwirei has actually grown to be within Zanu-PF. And Temba Mliswa is saying the co-option of Tungwarara is not only a disrespect to the constitution, but also it undermines the authority of Emerson Mnangagwa. So the co-option of Tungwarara, not a clear-cut matter at the moment. And I must say, Chris Mutswangwa tried to avoid, a backlash, actually receiving a backlash over commenting on these issues. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Tonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So this is what Temba Mliswa has just written about 15 or so minutes ago. He says Manicaland provincial leaders should be alive to the fact that their actions undermine not just the constitution and the party, but President Mnangagwa, who is ultimately responsible for the condition of the whole constitution. Their errant action, conflating unison support for an illegal action with a binding legal position, is a serious dereliction of duty, which can foment chaos for His Excellency. They have reduced their party positions into roadblocks for self-aggrandizement, which is an attractive scenario for lifestyle audits and the exemplary application of anti-corruption measures. So the question is corruption actually legal when it is done by Mnangagwa Tagwirei? Mnangagwa Tagwirei buying all Central Committee members' vehicles, was that not the same as to what Tungwarara did to Manicaland? I think Temba Mliswa is showing that he is a bootlicker of note, and he is controlled by money. When money is poured into him, that makes him to be alive to say any nonsense that he could possibly think about. Now he goes on to say their errant actions, conflicting unison support for an illegal action with a binding legal position, is a serious dereliction of duty, which can foment chaos for His Excellency. They have reduced their party positions into roadblocks for self-aggrandizement, which is an attractive scenario for lifestyle audits and the exemplary application of anti-corruption. I think you should say this to the entire Zanu-PF. More than the factional conspiracy angle, the co-option saga should be resisted for the fact that it's a manifestation of corrosive corruption within the party system, and measures should be taken to make an example of such individuals. If measures should be taken, the very first person to be acted on should also be Temba Mliswa himself. and then they go to Tungwararas and all the rest of the corrupt Zanu-PF individuals. While I absolve Tungwarara as a typical politician, employing all means necessary for a targeted agenda, the Manicaland leaders should have acted as gatekeepers of the constitution. Zanu-PF, as the ruling party, has an obligation to construct itself in a manner that engenders respect for the rule of law, and in this specific instance, the right of women to that position. It's a shame how leading party women, such as Monica Mtswangwa, Opam Chinguri, Mepo Chinomona, have acquiesced through their silence. They can't even mount a defense for what belongs to their quota. In the event that the clear nullification statement by Komezama Chacha is ignored, the prudent thing is to take the whole issue to court for posterity. Huh? Temba Mliswa. So this is Temba Mliswa's views are the views of Gudawashe Tagwirei. In simple terms, this is Gudawashe Tagwirei's view. Someone says, Mr. Mliswa, one question to you, Sapu. Are you a member of Zanu-PF? A very, very important question. Someone says, you are a very stupid Zambian. What constitution do you know, Iwe? Where's Zanu-PF? Temba, you are all going to jail. Someone says, nonsense. Zanu-PF and constitution, same sentence. Zinomeka sense here, night Temba. You see, people are actually, these are the few people that have commented on that particular statement by Temba Mliswa. So Temba Mliswa is even suggesting that if Nyaratsi Machacha is ignored, especially with his letter of nullification, of which I think it points to that direction, then the matter should be taken to the court, which means it's suggesting that the matter should be dealt with outside Zanu-PF. Now, the mind-boggling question is, then this becomes very serious. This becomes very serious. Zanu-PF taking another. I think someone may think that Chiwenga has a strong actually Muti if he's using Muti. Look at the faction that is supposed to be united against him. Look at how they are mudslinging each other, trying to close again way for each other. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black